What's your favorite two? What are your favorite 2 or 3 of his films?
Red Beard.
Me too.
Oh, really?
Akahige. Right, and I'll add to that, Bergman used to say that the cinema begins and ends with the human face. But it doesn't mean you should use close-ups all the time. I'm from the school where you save the big, you used to say that in film school, save the big heads. A close-up has power and meaning, in general. You know, the Sergio Leone films where everything's in close-up. But in general, you have to respect the power of a close-up and deploy it well. No, well, when you write the script, you don't look in the screenplay. You want the screenplay to be as short as it possibly can be, and if the reader does not need to know what the shot is going to be, you don't put it in the script. But it doesn't mean that I don't know. So basically, no. I figure it out later when I'm shooting. But it's one reason why I like to use locations rather than built sets, because locations often tell you how they want to be shot. And once I have the actors and you know what the scene is, then you decide, you may know in advance you're going to want to shoot a close-up at some point, but it could be only in the moment you're shooting, like, oh my God, we have to get a close-up of that, and maybe you hadn't thought of it before. I would never use the word seduce. But you certainly want to grab them by the collar from the beginning scene and pull them and not let go. And one thing we didn't talk about in our discussion, or we just did a public discussion, is how long films have become in recent years. And I think part of it's a lack of skill, or also a lack of time in the editing room. But oftentimes when films are too long, the films lose impact. And what I'm talking about how you want to seduce the audience, or at least arrastrarlos, you want to drag them along into your world. If the film is too long, it's like trying to stab someone with a knife, but you've wrapped the knife in a pillow. I wish it were that way. But nowadays, and again, I hate to be the cliche of the auteur filmmaker dude criticizing Marvel movies and dumb movies and stuff like that. I don't want to be that guy. Because also I shouldn't talk about them because I don't see them. I don't see John Wick movies and I don't see Marvel movies other than when I'm on an airplane returning from the bathroom and I see what everyone's watching on their screens on the back of this seat in front of them, then I see little clips from those movies. That's it. This is a terrible discussion. I don't know how to answer any of these questions. The guy just asked me, what is cinema? I don't know, man. Really? I've died and gone to heaven. It is so fantastic. You know what, Daniela and Alexander Payne, they started the festival 22 years ago in this increíble joya de ciudad. And to make it a beautiful destination place for film lovers, not just Mexican film lovers, but from around the world. There are people from around the world who come every year to watch movies, to see and to also give an inspiration and to give a platform for Mexican filmmakers. That's very beautiful. I'm on the jury of Mexican films this year, and it's a revelation how good they are. So I'm just so happy, and that even as the festival has grown, I am told, it has maintained a sense of intimacy and one-on-one personal hospitality and friendliness and beauty that it wanted to maintain from the beginning. And I feel so lucky to be here this year.